Hey, what is going on, guys? Spike Beat here, bringing you a little bit of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This episode is a match of Team Deathmatch on Horizon using the HBRA3. This is a 21-5 gameplay. I thought it was really good. It was a lot of fun to play. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. Be sure to like the video if you want to see some more Advanced Warfare, or comment down below if you want to see some other stuff. So let me know about that. Today's episode, I kind of wanted to talk about fear. And this is one I've actually been thinking about a lot. I wrote out a bunch of stuff about kind of where I wanted to go with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of talk about that window. Always gets me. I always think there's glass. Never once have I realized that there's not any there. But anyways, I first want to talk about, kind of start off with some things that I think, my own opinions, and kind of go from there into more of questions I have, things that I'm curious about. So kind of the first opinion I have of it, of why is it that, especially in our society, nowadays, or even go back hundreds of years, you still have the same thing, of why is it that we seek fear so much? And kind of the first one of my reasons for this that I think could be a possible answer is, it is the easiest emotion to get out of people. Some people, it's really hard to make them happy. Some people, it's really hard to irritate. Some people, it's really hard to do all these different things. But everyone can be scared in some way. And oftentimes it takes very little effort to actually scare them. Like one of my friends at school, all it takes is walking up behind them. If they don't see you and you say hi, they will freak out, throw their stuff, and it scares the crap out of them. Whereas some people, it takes having like zombies appear out of nowhere and attack them, which is really weird, but still it's so easy to get out of people sometimes. But this is kind of another thing about it, is the fact that it is the only emotion that you really can't, there's no cap to it. Kind of like with happiness, there's a point where you can't really get much happier. You are at that limit to where you're no longer gonna understand it. You're no longer gonna feel any happier. It's just gonna be another great thing to happen. Whereas you can always be more afraid. You can always be more scared of stuff happening. And this right here, I didn't even see this guy camping, and it just wrecked my mood at the moment. But with fear, it's one of those things, you can always go just a little bit farther. You can never really hit that barrier of, okay, I've been as scared as I can possibly be. There's always that little bit more that you can go for, and these two, camping was just killing me. I think I tried to get them like 12 times throughout all these different matches. But kind of getting off of the fact that it's unlimited how far you can go, but it's also the easiest emotion to manipulate, because so often it's very hard to control people's emotions, because we all were totally different. The way we were raised, the way everything just works out to make our head work, all of that is so finicky, and there's no guarantee that it's going to work in any one person. But once you understand that person, once you understand each individual, it is so easy to control how they feel in relation to fear, as opposed to happiness. Is one of those that it's usually a lot harder, because constantly your mood is changing, and it's harder in some moods especially to be made happy. Whereas whether you're happy, sad, whatever, it's always just as easy to scare you. And kind of at this point, I want to switch over from these opinions, because there's only so much I can say about them, because they're my opinions. Down in the comments, I want you guys to kind of answer the next little bit and let me know what you think. And kind of this whole second part is, why do we seek fear so much? Why is it that we go to haunted houses, we watch scary movies, we play scary video games, we do all the stuff to try to scare ourselves? And kind of, I came up with I only have 3 different reasons that I think it could possibly be. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm totally wrong with my opinions. Let me know down below, though. The first one that I kind of think is that we are possibly just really curious. That we don't actually fully understand fear itself. And side note, this is probably the worst paladin you're ever going to see. I think I only get like maybe 3 kills. It's absolutely pathetic. But, sorry, I'm very easily distracted by the gameplay. But it's one of those things that we don't really understand. We understand a lot of other things in our, especially everything else in our culture, but fear is one of those things that, because you can always go deeper, you're never really to the point of, okay, we know all we know, and we can't learn any more about fear. There's always that little bit more that you can go for, and I think this is one of the key reasons why we seek it so much. The other one is kind of from an evolutionary standpoint of, was this a trait? Was being able to be afraid of less? Was being able to maybe build up a tolerance to it? Was this something that would help you? And kind of this mindset was just kind of something that everything that understood what fear was maybe survived more, maybe whatever. But something, is this a developed trait that we all kind of got from living in our world of, okay, I gotta be able to know what's gonna scare me. I need to know this. I need to understand. Okay, there's no reason to be afraid of that. Kind of my last one also was, is this something that we only see as an exercise? Is this something that we take into the way we live our lives as something of, we can build up, kind of like picking up dumbbells and doing curls and stuff? Can we just build up a tolerance? Can we be better at doing this by seeing it more often, by scaring ourselves just a little bit more every time? Can we get just a little bit better and get to the point to where it no longer scares us? I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the commentary. Comment down below, let me know your opinion, and subscribe for more. Hardpoint contested.